Hi Libra, welcome back. This will be an extra bonus reading for you guys. A little bit of a late night extra. So let's see, Libra. Ooh, and just kidding, sorry. There could be maybe something about reading. You could be maybe not writing so much, maybe not doing so much automatic writing, but listening to writers, authors, things like that. There could also be some kind of communication that you're not having with other people in your life yet, or deciding to cut off communication as well. Wow, a lot of cards. Yeah, really focusing on your spiritual practices, maybe reading spiritual things. I think I was watching some near-death experience videos, so that could be relevant here. There's some karmic relationship that it looks like you're phasing out. These could be patterns that you've picked up from your mother's side of the family. It looks like you're gaining wisdom on not being too desperate for something as well. There is some, you can see, you know what? It looks like a mug, but at first I thought this was yeast. And yeast can happen when there's too much of something, right? Something's out of balance, something's out of whack. So I think you're realizing this in your relationships in general. Well, we're going to go ahead and definitely grab some tarot or some extra cards. Libra's bonus, please. What do you need Libras to know? Self-care. Okay, interesting. So maybe you're learning a lot about food and the right kind of nourishment, self-care, cleaning, cleansing, spa-like practices. Yeah, I think it's important that you come to breakthroughs, especially regarding your emotional basis, your emotional foundation. Let's see what else we're going to get here. There could be something about listening to other people's dreams or, um, hmm, yeah, I don't think you're communicating right now about the insights that you're having. Yeah, I think you're moving away from lack or doubts, or they want you to. Maybe you've entered karmic relationships from a place of doubt, right? From a different frequency. I'm not judging. Um, Having attraction and really pouring more energy into yourself so that you can lead yourself towards abundance, gifts, greatness, celebration, understanding yourself will be important. On the top of the deck, we have isolation, having those thoughts, right? So let's go ahead and see tarot for Libra. Temperance. So this is about alchemy, alchemization, using the negative for positive, being able to transform the dark soil of our experiences into new growth, right? Judgment calls here. Maybe you're making a choice about a relationship, maybe somebody that was quite toxic in your life. Could have been a Scorpio. It looks like you're really delving into the darker, deeper topics in your life right now at this moment, deciding to let something go with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse there, so that you can move towards greater self-care. Any other messages? Thank you. Wow, a lot. It's funny how in your reading there's a lot comes out at once. So Queen of Pentacles here, this is about nourishing yourself, pouring into yourself for long-term security, long-term protection and boundaries. Maybe deciding not to pursue something with just like lust or passion in that way, which establishes better justice and balance in your life and good karma. And yeah, which allows you to actually work on what is lovely to you or what is actually useful to you. Yeah, this could be a new start in finances that you're focused on, using discernment, really learning the skill of discernment. That could have been what this was all about, especially if you're approaching your Saturn retrograde, to allow you to mature and make better choices in the relationships and the people that you allow into your life, making sure they're on the right frequency of you. Prosperity, the deliverance of prisoners. So somebody here could have been trying to trap you, or this could have just been the situation at hand in general, a karmic situation. Saturn rules that kind of prisoner slave mentality. So somebody, maybe an older figure or something, was trying to deplete you, and it looks like you're being delivered from that with justice, with good karma. So very good, very good. Yeah, the devil on the bottom of the deck. This could have been demons, lack, self-doubt that allowed you to become a victim of somebody or something that you didn't need to be a victim of, and you're transcending it now. Libra's most important advice, please: morning dew, earth worship, and manifestation. Maybe you're realizing how important your mindset is at this time as well. A gateway opening up here, seeing something clearly. The watchers on the birch tree, the eyes moving towards that milk and butter on the bottom with maypole as well. I am fertile in what I seed, for there is reason to dance and drink upon the riches I receive. So beautiful messages there as well. Let's go ahead and see what we can get from this. What's stillness? That is the silence of when steadiness brings. So keeping things secret so that you can heal yourself, become more pure. Let's see, 24 as well. Celebration, okay. Yeah, this could be overcoming some kind of like trauma or death, rebirth type situation, taking your power back. Don't wait for happiness to find you. You can choose to be happy right now at this moment. Sing, dance, and spend time with loved ones and celebrate just because you're alive and you can. Focus on enjoying life and doing what gives you warmth to your soul. The situation you've inquired about is developing. No amount of stress or worry fixes circumstances. And maybe this was something that was quite stressful or worrisome, or this person was always imposing different levels of stress on you, or you realize that it wasn't aligned with your frequency, so it's time to move on, to untie yourself, so to speak. But you may find yourself with a sudden spark of inspiration once you allow your doubts to fall away. Solutions can come in the most unexpected ways and will often do so when you give your fears to the universe so you can go out and play. The universe takes pride in your willingness to trust in its power to move mountains on your behalf. You will be rewarded for this trust and all will be well. I'm getting that Miley Cyrus song. What is that? And it's the climb. Yeah, so interesting. So it's all about evolving. It's all about ascending, right? Elevating, right? You will be rewarded for the trust, and all will be well. Do not think you must obsess over your circumstances to overcome them, and nor must you worry every waking thought on your intentions to manifest. Let the universe know what you need, then go and allow yourself to embrace the joys of living. So there is some kind of culmination and mastery here, definitely regarding your self-esteem, regarding power plays and dynamics like that. So let's get you an angel. Libra's most important advice, please, for their bonus reading. Thank you. Yeah, it looks like you're really coming out of any kind of financial fears. You could be really bringing a lot of stillness. Don't try to spread yourself too thin. Don't feel this anxious anxiety to get everything done in an instant, right? That's only going to wear you out and wear you out quickly. Could break you even. You know, when we're in a rush, we hurt ourselves, we bang our knees, we hurt ourselves, right? So, interesting. We have spouse on the bottom. I wonder. There could be like a divinely ordained spouse coming into your life as well. But something about finances and spirituality, your beliefs and your frequencies about that, having vows, staying close to the light so that you can stay in this high priestess mode, listening to your intuition, maybe music, trust and faith, elevating with the music as well, so that you can break free of any kind of imprisonment, move away from it, and free yourself. Somebody could have been taking you on trips or trying to isolate you in some kind of way or fashion. There's a need to let go and let God, right? To forgive and move on. So we'll grab you a Kali. Libra's most vital advice, please. Libra's energy, please. Thank you. And a Hara Kali. So this could be a mindset shift. You're understanding something. We have also Tromanagmo on the top of the deck, which Sagittarius got. So if you're curious, that's about being able to overcome negativities. I went ahead and read in their reading if you're curious. I mean, I believe Sagittarius and Libra sextile each other, so they get along quite well. They're both very positive, very kind. You know, Jupiter and Venus ruled. So let's go ahead and see 33. Those are both beneficial planets. Beautiful, powerful mother of sacred universal heart who lives within our hearts as the wisdom and healing power of love, your heart knows how to heal and how to open and how to break and repair itself to become stronger and wiser than before. Your heart cannot be contained or constrained by what has taken place. Your heart wisdom and empowerment is growing. Soon you will have the wisdom and courage to accomplish something very important for your soul journey. Wow, didn't you see wisdom? Yeah, this is something divinely ordained. Your heart cannot be contained nor constrained by what has taken place. Maybe somebody was trying to crush your spirit. Your heart wisdom and empowerment are growing. Wow, wisdom and empowerment. I love that. Soon you shall have the wisdom and courage to accomplish something very important for your soul. Trust in the invisible workings of divine love. Let your heart be at peace. The journey of the soul is the journey from the head to the heart. Anahata is the Sanskrit name for the heart chakra. Anahata Kali is the goddess who secures the awakening, transformation, and liberation of the heart. Liberation prayer liberates us from demons, from the devil, right? Allows us to rise. As long as we have faith and we can send a prayer, angels will descend and help us. Love is her and save us. Love is her expression. When Kali Ma touches the heart, it becomes capable of love and is increasingly unconditional, fearless, and compassionate. Okay, when Kali Ma touches, increasingly unconditional, fearless, and compassionate. So maybe one of your purposes on this earth was to heal people and heal their heart chakras, right? So you can only do that if you heal your own and that you face the darkness and you're able to come out of it, right? Like an exorcism. Like I believe St. John did that. He was an exorcist, I believe, and so was Jesus, of course. Such empowerments often manifest through loss and betrayal. So allowing yourself to elevate. Maybe you're always wondering why you enter these relationships that never pan out the way you want. And it could be because because you need to become very empowered through your heart chakra in this lifetime, kind of going through a boot camp. In responding to such challenges, we grow our heart's capacity for love, processing and healing emotions of grief, betrayal, and anger. Our heart becomes stronger through the process. The human heart is capable of overcoming enormous negativity. It is an astonishingly powerful, beautiful temple of spirit. We can underestimate the extraordinary power of the heart by focusing on its sweetness, love, and light as though they were weaker than anger, fear, or the consuming intensity of grief. We can only begin to understand the spiritual worlds and how they operate when we let go of the human perspective. A human believes that the heavier and denser something is, the more powerful it is. A heavy emotion like anger or physical situations appears gridlocked or given more weight than the intangible realms of spirit, yet spirit is behind everything and all things. Being invisible does not impede the effectiveness. If anything, it enhances it. Yeah, so, I mean, the most powerful things usually have to be cloaked in darkness, hidden, invisible. That's why, God is actually a woman, right? And that's kept hidden because we protect that. We just like the woman's womb is dark and it protects, right? Yeah, there's a gateway opening up, especially in how you communicate or understand your romantic relationships or any kind of relationship with other people in your life in general, the other person. So let's see. For something so seemingly invisible, love has unconquerable power. Yeah, wow. We affirm this in expressions like love can move mountains or love will always find a way, yet we are conditioned to believe that there is more power in what we can see or control rather than the spiritual power of love. Such conditioning pulls us away from heart connection into fear-based belief systems that we need to control things or there will be no benefit, no safety, and no happiness. However, we can never be safe if we're disconnected from the spiritual home of the heart where all healing, wisdom, true guidance, spiritual protection, and regenerating vitality resides. The backlog of emotional pain stored in the hearts sometimes causes us to shut down, even when we know that in closing down our hearts, we lose out on love's joy and wisdom. We may go through the motions of living, but without the real emotional juice and revitalizing engagement with life. Kali Anahata brings a message from the Divine Mother that she is supporting you and healing your heart. She wants you to connect to more profound joy in your life. So pay attention to what brings you joy. Bring more of it into your life. As you trust yourself and trust in her, you can heal even long-term karmic scars. You can learn to return to love, to be in love, to live the love with your ever beautiful heart. For those who live from the heart space, it can be hard to remember what it was like before, yet so many still live in such a way, driven by fear, plagued with anxiety, hardened through living in a way that is oppressive to the spirit. The oracle asks you to acknowledge how far you have come and where you would like to go, not so much in terms of external markers, but in terms of emotional freedom. What is the emotion you want to experience is what you're manifesting, energy and motion. If you have been focusing on healing a specific issue, the oracle indicates you have the strength, wisdom, and courage of heart to accomplish it. For those, and you have support, right? Always reach out to spirits and make prayers, right? They can hear you, and also use automatic writing to talk to your guides. For those who have had their heart broken in love, in spiritual communities, by friends or family members, by God or life itself, the message here is that something deeper takes place. The shattering of structures or even ideals gives the heart the opportunity to break free and open up to a greater and more satisfying experience and expression of love. Becoming non-defensive, softening, and opening to spirit with unconditional trust places you in a position of astonishing protection, empowerment, and grace. Keep your heart open to the Divine Mother, though through that openness, the right thing will emerge at the right time. The walls we build around our hearts need to be broken down so we can fulfill our sacred purpose and path. Trust that the pains of your past don't have a place in the future, no matter what appears to be. She knows the way through. Temper fierce emotions without denying them. Keep bringing yourself back to your center. Continue to find the moderate, peaceful resting place within, even as you make radical progress on your path. The oracle predicts the successful completion of a time of spiritual initiation. Grace yourself with the gift of relief and trust that all is well. Beautiful energy here. Let's see what approaches. Can you tell us if you'd like what approaches? Stork, some kind of new creation, new business contract, new mindset as well, maybe a new mothering or understanding of emotions. Maybe you're adopting a more motherly mentality towards people, or you're mothering yourself if you haven't done that before. And there's definitely maybe business contracts, maybe a level of maturity. We can see this woman on the card. She looks quite at peace. She's wearing beautiful red and gold. She's got like a little crown of velvet. So a lot of more pleasure coming in, right? A stork in flight promises delight. A stork in range signals change. Progress heals pain. Drawn from the past, embrace kindness, and new friendships will last. Beautiful. Let's grab you a few tea leaf. Yeah, this could have been like burning through karma. You could have just needed to burn karma. As we have Pluto exiting Capricorn for the last time in our lifetimes, Capricorn rules karma. So we incarnated at this time to move and empower ourselves through breaking these karmic patterns that have been passed on through ancestral lineages. Anything else for Libra? Ooh. It's like in your reading, a million cards got to come out at once. So you could have been, you could have gone through a lot of challenges in your life where a lot of things were hitting you left and right. And now you're entering a phase where maybe that won't be anymore, or maybe all this kind of fiery, passionate energy will be channeled in such a way that progress is made quickly because you handled all these challenges at once. You've gained so many lessons, right? So climbing towards success, elevating that frequency. You could have having to tap into your darker side, or you could have been dealing with a darker masculine in your life, or you could have been a darker masculine in your previous lifetime, and hence you were reincarnated in whatever gender you were to experience a more lightness of being. It's a good time to take risks. Don't be scared to take risks as well, Libra. Yeah, I think you're resolving problems. Beautiful. You're really allowing yourself to process a lot. And you could be a writer or a talented speaker or something like that as well. Let's see. Celebration, fun, enjoyment. So you're manifesting this in your reality right now. You're manifesting better connections, healing connections, people that care and nurture and pour into you, right? And you might have had to go through these lessons to align yourself with the frequency to call these people in. This could be in your work as well, working alongside people that have your best interest at heart, calling in the right coworkers and opportunities. This might be coming in the present moment. This could be you rising to the occasion, coming into your power. Maybe you've had to go through a lot of challenges to actually bring you out of some kind of self-denial or self-imposed restrictions, dissatisfaction, to allow yourself to rise and learn. So let's see what else. Libra. Any other messages for Libra? People in placements. Thank you. Yeah, great good fortune. And I was really called to this beautiful flower crown at the top there. You see all these women dancing around this beautiful, it's kind of like spiraling upwards, right? So beautiful energy, honestly. I really love your reading. Let's grab you a wisdom. Libra. Any last messages for our Libra people in placements, please? Truth be told, so there's a gateway opening here. You're getting a higher perspective. You're moving beyond facades or false beliefs, or the false gods of materialism and whatnot. 14. This could be a new start in how you actually operate in an emotional sense, letting go of any kind of, especially if you're a Libra rising, you have Capricorn in your fourth house of emotions, which means there was a lot of restriction probably in your emotions in general. So let's go ahead and see 14. And you're finally learning how to master or let go or come to a culmination point, let go of whatever no longer serves. Let's see, 14 in the reverse. There could have been a level of dishonesty with yourself or others before. You're coming to more and greater clarity. You can see how it's kind of quite foggy around, and then we have this beautiful clear window. And so there's a new opportunity, and you can see there's a face there. So the spirits are guiding you here, especially with all these beautiful hearts floating around. You could be being guided to something that's way more in line with your heart. Connections, right? Celebration with those two ribbons going down there. So let's see. There could have been others that around you that were misleading or withholding or acting from hidden agendas. Now is the time to say no to dishonesty in all forms. Ask for the truth. Even if you don't like what you hear, acknowledging it will be the key to a beautiful new future where you no longer labor under heavy burdens of deceit or denial imposed on you. Set yourself free. Nothing less than the truth is required now. And I heard this great doctor, I forget his name, I think it was like Dr. Kupali or something. He was an Indian doctor, and I think he's like 30 or 40. But he said something like awareness. As soon as you have awareness, all your problems fade away. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for being here. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. You can get a personal by messaging me on Telegram. You can also donate if you'd like through the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Your subscriptions and likes are greatly appreciated. And I wish you the best of luck. Take care.